recording.
Sorry,
Okay, so
my coffee needs stirring.
okay, so if you guys can mute yourselves too, real
You
quick.
don't have to. I'm still waiting on my
I'm gonna
food.
hit mute. Oh, there we go.
I'll be right here till it gets here. So.
Okay, cool. All right, I muted everybody. There we go. Okay, so for those of you I don't know, my name is Ashley Riddle. I've been drinking ketones for 4 years. I live outside of Houston, Texas. I am a mom of 2 and then a bonus child I just got in September. 2 boys, one's 13, one's 14, and then a daughter that graduates from Texas A&M in May, thank goodness. So nice to meet you all. I'm super excited to be doing this with you. And then I want to introduce my friends, Lori and Karen, who are helping host today's action hour. And they're going to teach us some really new or some really fun skills. So I'll go ahead and start with you, Lori. And I'm going to unmute you. You got to unmute yourself.
Okay.
There you go.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody here. So I'm Lori Hart. I live in Boston. You'll be able to tell that as soon as I get talking. Pretty thick accent here. So Ashley and I had been chatting about these power hours, and we were just talking about more about reaching out and how to do so and what do I do. And so we just wanted to kind of bring this to you guys. So typically, a lot of us get on and we just put a post up and hope that people call or they text or whatever, right? So we kind of just post in the morning and kind of let it fly. But really, the real action really happens behind the scenes in Messenger. So typically, what I typically do is before I start messaging people, I have a goal in mind of how many I want to message per day. And that's kind of why we sent out the memory jogger, just because there are so many more people probably than you even have on your Facebook friends list that you connect with on a daily basis. So it's just kind of to jog your memory of some of those people in your life. But basically, I start with, say, 10, 20, or 30 is going to be my reach out amount for the day. And what I like to do is with Facebook, I like to go on to their page. Sometimes if I have a new promoter starting, I say start at the top of the list. We cannot prejudge anybody for these ketones. Like everybody could use ketones, right? So if you start at the top of your list, just say, I typically always say, make sure you go and look at their page and see about the last 5 or you guys, I just got to tell you, I had my first Unleashed ever today. So woo, I might be talking fast. I can feel it working. Anyway, so what I like to do is I like to look at their last 5 or 6 posts and just make sure that they haven't had anything hard going on in their life. And, here I am in Messenger going, hey girl, do you want to try some ketones? I don't want to do that. So what I like to do is I like to just do what I call social recon, where I just kind of look in Messenger quickly, in their Facebook quickly, and just see what they've been up to. And then I like to find something I have in common or something I like about what they've posted, and I'll make a comment. And then I'll get into my Messenger box and say something like, hey, Carla, oh my gosh, I love that red dress you had on Saturday night. Where did you get it? And then I might even say right there in that message something like, I'm curious, I'm just curious, have you ever tried ketones or are you drinking ketones yet? And I just leave it. And it's up to Carla to answer me, right? So some people do, some people don't, and it's okay. We just keep on going. So when Carla answers me, typically the answer is no. What is that? And so following the system, the first thing I do is connect to a tool. I say, something, all I know is I feel great. I'm going to shoot you a quick video that will explain way better than I can in 4 minutes or less. And that's what I do. I drop that video in Messenger and I just let them watch it. And as soon as they come back, or if I follow up, if I don't hear back, you can tell when they watch it because we all get that great little message, so-and-so is interested in drinking ketones. So I might check back up and say, hey, what did you love the best? Or, hey, did you get a chance to watch the video? I know we're all busy. I like reminders, so I'm just reminding you. And then they'll always say, well, I have a question. And so as soon as that question hits, the first thing I do is a 3-way chat. Even if you've been in this business 5, 6, 7, 25 years, the best thing to do is connect with a person. I know it sounds crazy. We all know that you know the answers or you can find the answers. But when you have that third party piece, the magic happens in Messenger. So I typically just quickly connect them to my upline or even a sideline or whoever you're working with or whoever might have a story that could resonate with your friend. And I just drop a quick 3-way chat. Now, the best part about that is nobody has to pin anyone down for a time. You don't have to get weird and icky, right? And say, hey, are you free at Thursday at 2? Because my friend Nick really wants to have a chat with you. You know, people don't love to do that. But if you say, hey, I'm going to have the power, bring the power, you guys, because you're really in control of the conversation. People don't typically know what's next. So you're going to just tell them, hey, I'm going to set up a chat with my friend Liz. She's been drinking ketones for a very long time, and I know she will be able to answer these questions. And it's great for me because I'm still learning. Anything, just get the chat started. And in that three-way chat, you're just going to validate Liz and you're going to introduce your friend to Liz. Okay. Hey, Ashley, this is my friend Liz. She's amazing. She's a wealth of knowledge. She's been drinking ketones for 5 years. And then, hey, Ashley, this is my friend, hey, Liz, this is my friend Ashley. She's a rock star. She's been feeling exhausted and blah, blah, whatever it is. Just get the conversation started and sit back and watch the magic happen. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And that's following the system, right? Attract, connect, enroll. So we thought today we would start in our messenger list. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult. You might need a little bit of handhold, right? You don't want to be that spammy pammy in messenger and shooting this long post about ingredients and prove it. And that you just want to ask the question, hey, I'm curious, are you drinking ketones? Just get the conversation started. And then that way you're not a spammy pammy. That way they can say, oh, what's this ketone thing? You know, I find that if somebody shoots me a message out of left field and I don't know what they're even talking about, I just skim right past it. You know, sometimes people are also reading at a red light, so they don't have a lot of time to go through what you have said. And that will be a follow-up thing. Ashley and I both decided this weekend, we love reminders. Who doesn't love a reminder, right? That's all a follow-up is, it's a reminder. So today we thought that maybe we would just go through and take maybe 10 people, and even if they're on your chicken list, you've got a support system here of I don't know how many, but let's hold hands and let's throw that message out. Think about who you'd want on your team. Who do you want to work with? Who do you think really needs ketones, but you've been afraid to ask them? Let's do it today together. Okay? Sound good? Shake your head.
Yes. Yes. I'm
Okay.
excited.
Awesome. And if we could just quickly go through 10 and then Karen, do you want Karen to chat in now, Ashley, or how do you want to
You know
handle?
what? I think after we do this little activity, then at the end, she can do the warm your feed so that people can post after we're done. So
Great
we'll
idea. So
go
that's
and
a
do
great
the
idea.
messages.
Yep. Perfect.
Hey, Lori, though, real fast.
Yes.
So how long have you been with Prove It?
Well,
No, go with what we were talking about the other day. So basically January is when you got launched.
yeah,
again.
so I went to Mexico to Xcaret. I sorry, you know where I went in January. And that is when I really hit the rubber met the road for me. When I got back the January 18th, I did a reboot in December because of all the things I was feeling. I'm sure you all know, I gained back 30 pounds of the 60 I lost following a keto diet. I was just exhausted. I had no motivation. I just needed a refresher. So I did a reboot and I had a long conversation with Nick. I was in between companies. I've been in this industry for quite a while. And I just really went to, after Mexico, I really knew that you guys, this community is unlike none other. I've never seen a community that loves on people as much as Prove It does. And in our group, in our community, I knew that I was going to run here. And I started my real official run January 18th when I got back that day. I still haven't unpacked my suitcase, you guys. I've been working my butt off day and night in this chair in my office. So anyway, I'm having so much fun. So yeah, that's about when I got started.
Something I was impressed with though is how you're doing the message thing where it's not spammy. And tell us, how many people have you enrolled since your relaunch in January? Just an estimate. It's like 60 or more.
Oh yeah. Customers, yes.
Yeah. So 60
Promoters,
customers, give or take, since January doing this message thing.
Yes. Another thing I will tell you guys too, before I close anybody or I have anybody sign on, one of the things that's been really helpful, and I'm even doing this for my team, I always say, I'll give you a quick example. My ex-husband is on my team. He's an amazing gentleman. He's one of my best friends. But he was shocked the other night. He had a friend on one of our Zoom meetings, and he said, hey, can you talk to my buddy for me? I said, absolutely. So what I said to him before he joined in was, hey, I'm curious, do you want to be a customer? Do you want to be a customer who earns free ketones, or would you like to be a customer who earns free ketones and earns a little bit of extra income? And you know what he said? He said, wow, I'd like to earn some income. And so Jim sat back and he said to me, I had no idea Jeff wanted to do this as a business. So before I sign out anybody, that is the question I ask. If you're on my team and you put me in a messenger chat, that is the question I ask. So what I'm really loving is watching everybody win. I'm seeing my team growing a team now, which is amazing. So just by asking that question, hey, you know, they don't even know, you guys, that this is an opportunity. I'm a big advocate for network marketing. We are in the best industry that I know, where you can earn money from home, where you can help people, where you can find community and love and support. You know, I love handling objections. It's my favorite thing to do. And I'm going to be starting a series on Fridays live on Facebook with each and every one of you. If you're interested, I'd love to interview you about working from home, what it's brought to you, what you love most about it, and what brought you here. So that's going to be coming up soon. I'd love to start a podcast on that, because we got to be proud of what we're doing. And when you're proud and you feel it, your posture really shows and it really pops. So that's another reason why the three-way messenger is great if you're new, because you're going to learn as you earn, right? You might not have all the answers, but you're going to listen to people that do, and it's just going to get embedded in your brain. So
Yeah.
I hope I answered your question. I'm on this unleashed. Right.
Well, thanks for sharing. Okay, so I was gonna roll back over here to Stacia. She
Okay.
said, so are we just randomly messaging someone on our friends list, like,
Mhm.
hey, have you heard of ketones?
Mhm.
So what I liked that Lori did was she went over to her friends list and she made sure they didn't have anything, you know, sad going on. And then let's say there's a girl named Ashley and she's got on a red dress that she wore Saturday, took a picture. So then Lori would say, oh my gosh, Ashley, I love that red dress that you wore Saturday. Where'd you go? You know, where'd you get the dress? Just something, you know, but be genuine, of course.
Mhm.
If you don't like the red dress, don't roll out with the message that I love your red dress. And then you wait for them to come back and just have a conversation. And then at the end, you're like, oh, hey, by the way, are you drinking ketones yet? Sound easy?
I even do it in my first initial reach out. I find, and you can do it either way, whatever you're comfortable with, but I find that if you don't have a hidden agenda, hey, you know what? I'm curious, by the way. Sometimes people appreciate it, right? So that's just me. If you're more comfortable waiting for that back and forth banter, then you can do that too.
So you're saying in the first thing, I totally messed that up. Go with what Lori
That's
said.
okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter either way. They're going to answer or they're not, and that's okay.
I love that red dress. By
Yeah.
the way, are you
Yep.
drinking ketones yet?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Just curious. I use the words just curious. Have you tried ketones? Just curious. Are you drinking ketones? That's typically my exact lingo.
Okay, cool. So let's do that. What do we want to do? 10?
Yes, 10 today.
Okay. Want to spend like, what do you think? 1 minute
Yeah. 12 minutes you could have them done.
or 12?
Quickly just go through, see what they're up to on Facebook. I'm going to do it with you.
We can try to get, I saw Liz like, oh, so we'll try to get as many as we can done in like 12 minutes together.
Sure. Perfect.
And then I have a quick question on here, Lori. Are you sending them your experience ketones link, the campfire video, or are you sending the Prove It, like the one from the Prove It TV?
So I don't send that link until the banter goes back and forth, and it's just my challenge video. That's what I send.
Okay.
The campfire. It's the challenge link. So whatever that is, that's what I've been sending.
Okay.
But it's after they say, no, what is that? And then I say, hey, you know what? All I can tell you is I feel great. Let me share a quick video with you, 3 to 4 minutes. And it explains much better than I can in 3 to 4 minutes. That's what I say.
All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and start now. And then if you have questions while you're doing it, just type them in the chat and I'll catch the chat. while you guys are doing that. And we're gonna start now, and I'll set my timer for 12 minutes. Hey Siri, set timer for 12 minutes.
Perfect.
And I do this too with like everything in my business. So if you have like an iPhone or whatever, you can set little timers. If you don't, just set a timer however you want. And it helps keep you on track. Okay, so Karen said, are we complimenting first or just sending out the wording?
I try to find something in common because I just think it's a little bit more genuine. And again, it has to be genuine. You know, your puppy's so cute. Who doesn't love puppies? You know, your kids are getting so big. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we haven't chatted in a long time. Curious, so you drinking ketones? It just like I would have in person. Just, you know, being human and connecting. Friends first always. So I like to find something that you know, and Facebook's crazy lately, you guys. It's so random who's even in your news feed, right? So this is just a great way to go. And if you go through the top, starting at A, some people haven't even been active. So just delete them. Leave room to add new friends every day. But it's a great way to kind of clean up your Facebook as you go through as well.
And also the little memory jogger that went out on the Pulse app, that's something you can use after the call too, to kind of jog your memory about who you could reach out to.
Exactly.
Okay, Susan. Okay, for the news in the back, how do I find my friends list? Okay, so Susan, are you on a computer or on your cell phone?
Yeah, it's a little difficult if you're zooming in trying to do this at the same time. If you only have one device, I have my phone that I'm using.
Yeah, I just had to start a new account. Facebook, disable my last account. I'm a TikToker. Do you have a recommendation for that?
I've gone through so many.
Can you could do the same thing, Leanne, on TikTok. I hope I said your name right. You could do the same thing on TikTok with people that you're friends with. Because you can message people on TikTok, right? If you're friends with them. Okay, and then I'm using my cell, but trying my laptop. Okay, Susan. So, okay, yeah, Leanne. So I would just use the same. You could use this on any platform as long as you have the ability to message people. So you could do it on Instagram or Facebook, TikTok, wherever. And then on your on the computer, hold on, I'll share my screen real fast. And then Deborah says, are you just curious? Or are you drinking? Comment section. No, so you're sending them a private message, Deborah, and you're just saying, here, I'm going to show you.
I was going to just say,
Okay.
So see, this is a girlfriend of mine. I just went through her page.
Oh, stop. Hold on. Pause share. Okay.
Might be easier hands-on.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, let me just do that real quick. I'll show them. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Okay, let me get rid of these. Okay, so friends list. If you're on a computer, it's right up here for the person that was asking that.
I can't see you.
You can't? Okay.
Actually, it's on a Zoom screen only. There you're at. Now you're there.
Okay, cool.
I see.
Thanks, Heather. So it's right here, friends, if you're on a computer.
You are popular.
No, I'm not. I just you know what? When I started 4 years ago, I had 200 friends.
So let's talk about that later too.
Yeah, we'll do those on another thing.
Okay.
Okay, so here, I'll just use my husband as an example. So if I didn't know him and I was messaging him, you know, like how we're talking, I would send him a message and say, oh my gosh, Johnny, what kind of dog is that? That picture is hilarious. Did you really take a selfie with a dog? And and then, oh, by the way, are you drinking ketones yet? Or, oh, by the way, just curious, are you drinking ketones yet?
So I'll show you too. I do a lot of voice clips. That's typically how I get through them really fast. I'll do one right here for you live so you can see how that works in Messenger too. So this is a friend I just saw. Oh, So she's in Hawaii. So isn't that beautiful? I just put a like and I said, oh my gosh, isn't that gorgeous? I'm gonna go right into my messenger. And I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, what a gorgeous picture that was this morning. Hawaii looks amazing. Hey Cheyenne, I am just curious. Are you drinking ketones? And I'm gonna, oh, I hit send when I said, and I'm gonna hit send. That's okay, she's fine. But that's it. So it's as simple as that. And she's gonna either say, I know it's beautiful, or ignore me, or she's gonna say, what are ketones? And then I'm just gonna put in my little video.
Hey, you can unsend it too. Go.
Yeah, because it was that quick. That's okay.
Okay. You're like, whatever.
You know, it's going. I'll just tell her.
Deborah says, oh, in a private message. Yes, not on his Facebook. Okay. Mine doesn't look like that. I can only find suggested friends. Susan. And you're on a computer, Susan? Well, you know what? Just roll down your news feed for now.
Yeah, right.
And
Perfect. Go through your
anyone
news.
that's not drinking or not a Prove It promoter. Okay, so we have like 5 minutes, 50 seconds left. Okay, when you say send the video, do you mean the challenge link? Yes. So send your challenge link, but wait for them to respond before you send the challenge link. So you would say, hey, Sally, I love that red dress you wore Saturday. Just curious, are you drinking ketones yet? And then wait. And then when they say, what is that?
Yeah, if you send it in the first initial message, that's when it becomes spammy. And, you know, so I always wait to just get the banter back and forth before I just start hammering them with my stuff. I want to hear back from them. And where did you get the dress? I want to know, because it's a genuine question. And then I want to just say, hey, let me share this video with you if you're, you know, so I always wait for the back and forth banter before I send anything else about Prove It or ketones. And if they don't answer, they're still on my list. I'll write them in again in like a week and just say, hey, you know, I know people get busy. If you're anything like me, I love a reminder. I'm just curious, are you drinking ketones? And I'm just, until they tell me no and leave me alone, which they don't. They really don't. You know, I just love to get a conversation started. And I might even kind of make sure I'm kind of upfront in their social media where I'm commenting more and liking more. And so they go, what is this girl all about? And they'll come into my page and kind of see what I'm doing. Is anybody reaching out to anybody on their chicken list who they're nervous to ask? You are, Heather? Okay, good for you. Awesome. Sometimes it's nice just to have somebody hold your hand while you do this. It can be scary till you get moving on it. Hey, Kara, that is a gorgeous photo of your family. How are you? We haven't chatted in so long. Hey, I'm curious, have you ever tried ketones before?
Lori likes to do voice text.
Yeah, should I mute myself? I want them to hear my excitement.
That's good though. I muted you, Lori. That way you can do all your voice text.
Hey, Ashley, this is Katrina.
Hey, girl.
Hey, I'm working out, so I'm winded, but I just wanted to throw a tip out there in case people are like, man, where do I start? Who should I talk to?
Yeah.
Something I've been doing lately is just whoever's been viewing my story,
Mhm.
whether Facebook or Instagram, if I see the same consistent people, like just go check. If you don't know who to message right now, go check who's been watching your story and just shoot them a quick message and say, hey girl, I just wanted to say thank you so much for following my journey. I love your support. It means so much to me. I'm just curious, have I given you a chance to try these yet? You know, something like that.
Oh, I love that, Katrina. That's
Just a
good.
thought.
Yeah, thank you.
That's so awesome. And another cool thing, if you change up your profile picture every once in a while too, and you get, so many likes, if you go back in and just thank them for loving on you, and it's just a nice way to connect. This isn't the only way. It's just kind of the way to work behind the scenes, obviously. But that's great, Katrina. I love that. And I do the same thing. I go through all my stories, and whoever commented, I always thank them for supporting, and just curious, are you drinking ketones?
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
So thanks for the reminder, Katrina. And I like how you said that too, where you said, have I given you a chance to try these yet?
That's just something I've been doing for my own mindset lately. Because
Mhm.
sometimes we tell ourselves like people don't want to hear it or they don't want me to reach out. But the truth is you have to give them a chance.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to give them the opportunity to try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Don't ever prejudge anyone.
I love that. And that's the truth. We can't prejudge people. And I love that what you just said. That's great.
Man, I'm so inspired by Katrina and Lori right now. I'm like, my mind is blown. I'm over here writing notes. I'm supposed to be helping with this call here in a minute, and I'm just writing away.
I know, that was good.
Wow, that was good, y'all. Really good.
Okay, so Stan, one of my friends wants to see the video. How do I send it? So Stan, you're going to send your challenge video. So I can private message you real quick. And then Karen can start on her little part because our little timer just went off. So type in the chat how many messages you got sent out before we start this next little portion. Awesome.
Nice.
I was taking notes, so.
Yeah. Look at Katrina there working out and got
Wow.
15. You go, sister.
No kidding.
8. I was taking notes too. 3, 6. That's awesome. My thing, if you got one sent out, like I'm proud of you. Like
Yeah,
way to
for
go.
sure.
Totally. One more than you would have.
Who felt who was like a little bit out of their comfort zone doing this? If you're out of your comfort zone, type I'm out of my comfort zone. If you were totally A-okay, type A-okay or whatever. Or I'm a rock star.
And you can feel free to message one of us if you're like a little confused or a little stuck. Or
That was scary. Hey, I'm with you. When Lori told me this last weekend, I was like, I think I almost had a stroke. Like,
So I just
cool. Was it?
wanna add something.
Yeah.
Because, if you get me talking, don't stop. Y'all know that. Lori
You
knows that.
and Lori, you guys cannot drink ketones before an action hour.
I know. Sorry. No, what I was going to say is just like Ashley had said before, it's like there's power in numbers. So you guys can flip through. There is 3 screens full of people on here. And we all are saying uncomfortable, out of our comfort zone. But you know what? When a group of people, like-minded people, come together to support each other, it gives you the courage and just the fire to get it done. And that is exactly why we do these calls every Friday. So I encourage each of y'all to get on and do it with us. Do it scared. Who cares? We're all in this together. Don't be attached to the outcome. You did your income producing activity for the day, and that's what these calls are all about.
Yeah. So after we get off, I want to encourage you to do 5 more. And like if you are in a group chat with your team or you just have an accountability person, just message and say, hey, I got 5 more in, you know, and like, let's see how it pushes your business forward. And then Karen is going to talk real fast about, or lead us through warming your feed, because it is Freebie Friday. And we want to make sure that we do get up our Freebie Friday post. So go ahead, Karen.
So, hey guys, I'm Karen. I've already been talking through half of this call, but I'm from Houston, Texas as well. I've been drinking ketones for, I guess, almost 3 years now. I've only been promoting though for about 2 years. And so I love this company. I love our team, and I just couldn't help not promote ketones because of just the support that we have. Super easy, so much fun. So really quick, I'm going to talk about warming up your feed. And what that means is you're simply going into whatever social media that you're choosing to work with that day. If you're choosing to use all, whatever platforms you're using, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, you're going to go in first, and you can pick 10 people, or you can use your news feed. I usually use newsfeed because it's easier for me that way, because a lot of times I'll just scroll until I see someone that I haven't connected with lately. And I'll go to say like their profile picture or their last post. I'll read what it is, and then I'll make a comment. Oh my goodness, I love pictures of sunsets, which I truly do. I love sunset pictures. I mean, that's like one of my favorite things. So if anytime I see anybody post up a sunset picture anyway, I'm going to comment on it. But a lot of people, whatever's near and dear to their heart is what they're going to put for their cover photo, say on Facebook. Profile pictures are a great thing to comment on as well, as Lori said. Facebook, I call it like brag book. And so people put things on there that they're proud of and they want to share with other people. So a great place to start is going to be cover photo, and then profile picture, and then always people's children, pets, or an event that they had just gone to. Those are like 3 great things to comment on, because that's exciting, and people love to talk about themselves. So always remember that. So you're going to just pick 10 people, whether it's off your friends list or off of your news feed, however you want to do it. And you are going to go comment on a post that they put up or a video that they put up. That's the first thing that we're going to do to warm up our feed. We can set a timer for, you want to do 5 minutes, Ashley?
Yeah, we'll do 5 minutes. And why do we want to warm up our feed? What's the purpose of that on any social media?
Okay, so the reason we warm up our feed is, number one, to change up the algorithms so that more people see our post, because today is Friday. Every Friday we get the opportunity to post up about Freebie Friday, which is where Prove It actually chooses 10 people to win a free box of ketones. All you have to do is go comment on their YouTube video whenever they put the link out. And nobody can see in each other's comments. They have it where it's private, but all they do is go comment on the YouTube video, and they're actually being put in the drawing to win a free box. And how many people work Freebie Friday? If y'all could just start typing that in the comments if you don't know what it is, so that way we know how to help you guys the best. But basically, you're putting up a curiosity post about the Freebie Friday. It can be something as simple as a picture of you holding your shaker cup. People love to see your face, so I like to do selfies for that. You can also put up just a plain picture of a drink, one of your drinks, that doesn't say ketones or anything like that on there, and your post would be something like, who wants to win my favorite Mama Juice today? Raise your hand in the comments, or give me your favorite Friday gift. Something that calls for action for them to do. People love Friday gifts. People love if you say, drop me your favorite picture from last weekend in the comments. What do you do on Friday nights? Drop me a picture. Not that we would want to see all those pictures of some people, what they do on Friday night, but maybe. So it's just really to warm up your feed so that more people see it. Yes, the link and the wording is on the Pulse app every week at 11 a.m. Central. So after people start commenting on your post, me, drop a picture, whatever, then you're going to just say on that post to them, hey girl, or I'll message you, I'll message you, I'll message you, I'll message you, because you want to take everything to a private message or a direct message so that you have a personal conversation with those people. So then you would message them, hey girl, thanks for commenting on my post. And then you can say, are you drinking ketones yet? And some people will say yes, some people say no. And so from there, you'll know where to go from it. Most people say no. Most people say no, what is that? And then that's when you can send them, hey, I have a quick video. I can send you all about that. If I send over the video, will you watch it? And most people say, of course. And then you send the video. And then what I do is I say, do you have any questions? And then right after that, I say, hey, let me go ahead and send you the link to get in this drawing, and I'll check back with you in the morning. They draw every Saturday morning. So be sure and go in and listen to the video and type your answer in the answer box. I would love for you to win a free box.
Mhm.
So
let's warm our feed for, let's do like 3 minutes, just because it's 11:39 right now. So let's get as many people in as we can in 3 minutes. I'll set a timer, and then we can do a post together, and then we'll be done. All right. Hey Siri, set timer for 3 minutes. And if you have questions while we're doing this, I'll just type it in the chat.
Hey, Karen,
yes.
quick question for you. Do you do more than, when you warm up your feed, do you like to do more than 2 words or a thumbs up? Like, is it like a 5-word sentence, or are you just going great?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a great. So
Yeah.
Facebook loves it when you comment more than 3 words. So 5 words is better. Instead of just saying love it, something like that. I always say, oh my, goodness, or I've always wanted to do that. That's great, because Facebook wants to think that you're actually friends with people and having a meaningful friendship with them, and that you're not just being spammy, or that you're not, I don't know, you're not contributing to a friendship.
Got it.
So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Sorry, I forget about that. Oh, even with
Okay,
birthday
girl.
posts. Oh, I didn't even talk about that. So another cool, easy way to warm up your feed, which is something that we do every day anyway, just to get in the habit of checking your birthday list on your friends and going in on each person's timeline and saying, again, happy birthday, Joshua. I hope you have a wonderful day. You can do that on their timeline. You can also do that in their private messenger, but just keep in mind, which is more personal, and a lot of people love that better, but just keep in mind when you do that, you're not actually bumping the algorithms on Facebook to get your post seen by more people. If that
I'd
makes
love
sense.
to ask a question in Messenger on a birthday. Oh, my.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that too.
Birthday thing again.
Oh, wait.
I was gonna say that too. This is Katrina. I was gonna say, make sure you
Can you
ask
say
a
that
question.
birthday thing again?
Oh, hold on a second. Let's see.
Like, what are you doing today?
Okay, Katrina.
Can you hear me, or am I cutting out?
Nope, you're great now.
Okay, I was just gonna say, when it's someone's birthday, I like to private message them and not just say happy birthday, but say something like, are you doing anything special today to celebrate? Just ask a question so you get a response, and that actually does boost the newsfeed. It boosts the algorithm so they see your posts again, because they'll start engaging with you on Messenger.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's good.
That is good. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Look at Katrina rolling out with all these good tips on a Friday. You know why? Because she's working out. So like her brain's going.
And I had keto up.
Thanks for
I have a
sharing
question.
though. Okay, someone, let's see. Jamie? Is that Jamie that had a
Yes.
question?
Yep, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I just had someone respond back and said that they've looked into ketones before, and they're wanting to do something that's safe that their husband's heart doctor approves.
Mm-hmm.
How do I respond?
Go ahead, Lori. Or did you want to, Lori, or you want me to?
I was just going to say the first thing you do when you get a question is put them in a three-way chat with your upline. Don't even answer it. Say, great
Okay.
question. I'm going to connect you with my friend. That's what I do. Ashley, what do you do?
That's great. Do that. Follow Ace.
Right. Follow the system. Send
All
them
right, I'll do that.
first
Thank you.
question you get. Perfect. Love it.
You can send them a resource too. My favorite tip is just go to the search bar on Facebook and type "Prove It Heart." Just type like the words "Prove It" and "Heart," and then the videos where like Dr. Heather or one of our doctors, Dr. Amy, talking about how ketones work and heart issues will pop up. And so then I would just say, hey, I'm not a doctor and I can't give you medical advice. Here's one of the doctors in our community going over how ketones function in the body. You might find it really interesting. Check this out. And I can get you the labels to take to your doctor as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's good too.
Man, this
Thank
call
you.
is straight fire. I love this.
I know. Thank you. Okay, Liz says, where am I searching inside the Prove It page? Katrina, where do you just search on Facebook, or are you going over to the Prove It page? She cut out. I'm thinking that she goes over to the Prove It page.
Search bar
Uh-oh.
on Facebook. I just type in "Prove It Heart" or "Prove It Kidney," "Prove It whatever condition.
Yeah. Yeah. So Liz, just go up to the Facebook search bar like you would Google and just type in "Prove It Heart," or "Prove It Diabetes." And then it'll just bring up like the Dr. Heather or Dr. Andy videos. Okay. Juju says, where is the freebie Friday? So every Friday on the Pulse app, if you don't have the Prove It Pulse app downloaded, make sure you go to your app store and do that. That's your lifeline to Prove It. And it looks like, hopefully you can see that little, it looks like that. So you want to make sure you have the Prove It Pulse app downloaded, Prove It TV, and the Prove It Every Day, which that's that one. But they put it out on the Prove It Pulse app every Friday. All right. Can someone send me the recording of this afterwards? Yes. So make sure if you are not in the Better Starts Here group, that you're in there. If you don't know what that is, ask the person that signed you up and they can get you an invite to it. And that's where the recording is. Also, they put it out on the Pulse app too. But the Better Starts Here is our team page, like our large team page. And we have everything in there you could ever need. Tons of great resources. Okay. Well, cool. Well, we did the warming of our feed. Now we can go with some direction real quick on posting about Freebie Friday. Karen, you want to do that?
Sure.
And then we can be done.
Okay, so after we've warmed up our feed now, like I was saying, you're going to either grab a picture you can either take a selfie, you can take just take a picture of your cup. You can use any of the photos that are in our support groups, depending on Better Starts Here 2020 has an album with tons of pictures in it. And then if you're not on our little team, then you can get whoever is your business building team, your upline should have a group. If not, please type it in the chat so we can make sure we get you hooked up with the correct person. So you're just gonna, like Ashley had, you could just say something like, who wants a chance to win a free box of my mama juice? And then have them raise their hand. So you go from there to responding to them, hey, I'll message you. And then from there, you pop in Messenger and you say, hey, thanks for the love on my post. I would love to send you, or you would say, have you heard of ketones, or are you drinking them yet? You can start it there, because sometimes people say, oh yeah, I'm already drinking them. And then you're like, oh, okay, so you're not new at this. How's it going? And then you can kind of fill them out and figure out if they're already buying from somebody else, or if they got them from a friend actually, or what was going on with that. But then you just send them, you can send them the Freebie Friday info off of the Pulse app. It's just copy and paste. Super easy. I'll just open up my app, hold my finger down on that message, and then I'll just send it straight to them. And guys, y'all don't forget to enter that either, because we're all eligible for it as well. So, and if you do win, which would be super cool, then you would actually have a few packets to gift to friends, or do a little drawing or something fun like that. And then tomorrow they will draw, I think at 10 a.m. Central, 10 or 11. And then they will pulse out the winners that will be on the pulse. And then that gives you the opportunity to follow up with your people and let them know if they won, which would be amazing. Or you can say, oh, I'm so sorry, you didn't win the drawing this week, but I can, if you would like to try them, I can send you some options. Or you can say, here are your options for trying them. Sorry you didn't win. However, you have to make it sound like you. And then you just send them their options, which usually we have like a kind of a, I don't know, I won't say it's too long, but basically it's here are your options. Option 1 is a 10-day challenge. Option 2 is a 10-day challenge with a reboot. And then option 3 is a 5-day trial. And I'll be sure that I include prices on each one of those, and just say which option sounds best for you. You always want to end with a question so that they feel compelled to answer you.
Cool. Well, we went over a lot of stuff, but just some real simple, easy things that you can implement into your business every day. For someone had asked, they said they're not seeing on the app, the Prove It Pulse app, the Freebie Friday video, but this is it right there. So maybe if you're not seeing it, just refresh your app, or get with the person that signed you up, or someone on your team, and they could shoot it over to you. And then let's see, someone asked me about change promoters. Typically that's a no-no. So I would probably just go talk with your champ if there's concerns or whatever, and you guys could work that out. Let's see what else we got. There's a new link in the Pro Prove It app, isn't there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what is about that. So probably Danica, I'm not really sure what you're asking.
Can I saw the other day on my Pro app that there's a link that will like do a follow-up. This is who won, and then it'll ask questions to see if they're interested in more information. It was a new thing on my link on my Pro app.
Shoot.
So,
you know what? I'm so sorry, but it says your
to
bandwidth is low, so we can't hear what you're asking. So maybe
on the Freebie Friday follow-up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't hear you or the question. It says your bandwidth is low. You probably can't hear me. But anyway, maybe get with the person that signed you up after the call, or put it in a chat and we can help you with that. but I'm sorry. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and finish the call.
Oh, okay.
11:53. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. Thank you, Lori and Karen, for
Not
hosting.
important.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. It was fun to learn new things.
See ya.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.